Good morning. I'm in Oklahoma. Sun doesn't rise here until 7 o'clock. Let's get started and I'll go grab a picture when the sun's up. Start with your posture. In your bed, the floor, your recliner, the sofa, on your back with your legs uncrossed, or sitting in a chair with your sit bones firmly planted and your feet flat on the floor with the toes spacing forward, a gentle, comfortable distance apart. Lift your chest and pull your chin back towards your neck gently. Straighten the neck vertebra. And begin to pull the air in through both nostrils, warming, filtering, humidifying the air as you pull it in. And pull it in and down deep, and as you do, and the diaphragm drops, your belly rounds. And then let it go. Rounding our belly on the breath is what we're striving to achieve in our day-to-day, moment-to-moment life, making sure that the breath comes down to the lower lobes on each breath, and we judge that by the rise and fall of the belly. So put your hand on your belly and the other hand on your chest and feel your belly rise on the inhale. When we practice each morning, we extend that natural breath into a long, deep breath, and we do it by continuing to pull. So we pull the air in through both nostrils, pull it down, belly rounds. Belly stays rounded as you continue pulling, and it begins to round across your rib cage and across your back. And your rib cage expands out like it was angel wings and all the way up to your collarbones. And then when you get to the very top, you let it go and you let it spill out. You can spill it out either through your nose or your mouth. And that's a long, deep breath. And so we practice. And practice makes perfect over time. Or it doesn't, but we get the benefits of the breath by expanding and extending our breathing. And we're kind to ourselves and accept where we are each day and give it our best and call that good enough. So breathe in through both nostrils and round the belly. Continue pulling, rounding across the back and the rib cage, all the way up to the collarbones, and then spill it out. Long, deep breath, whole body breath. With your hands on your body, you can feel your whole body breathing. On this inhale, when you've filled all the way to the top, do 3 sniffs to get that residual space full. And then spill it out. And let your body lengthen and flatten all the way to the bottom. And then push it out with 3 puffs. And do that again, pulling it in, rounding all the way, and then 3 sniffs at the top. And then spill it out again, all the way to the bottom, through your mouth or your nose. And then puff it out at the bottom. Puff, puff, puff. Good. Keep breathing. And now let's exercise a little bit. And let's do our feet. I was roaming around on the internet looking for things this morning for us, and YouTube popped up, and the title of it was Death Begins in the Feet. I'm like, oh no, jeez, oh peso. So this morning we're going to work our feet. We're alive and well. Start gently by just wiggling your toes. Then for fun, think of spreading your toes as far apart as you can get them. And then wiggle them some more. If you pick up any cramps or any pain, just take it as a message that your feet are grateful that you're saying hello to them and bringing that breath and that oxygen to them, circulation, enlivening them. And now pull your toes back towards your head and hold them there and breathe 3 breaths. Feel the tension. If it's too tight and it's painful, well, release it just a little bit. Say to your feet, you're welcome for bringing them circulation and oxygen. And when your 3 breaths are complete, release your feet. And then again, wiggle your toes. Now push your heels away from your body. And pull your toes back. And do it again. And breathe the 3 breaths. And when the 3 breaths are complete, release the tension in your feet and wiggle your toes again. Now point your toes and extend your toes out and feel the stretch all the way up into your calf. And hold the feet like that for 3 breaths. And then when you're complete, release your feet. Good. Now let's go for a little walk or a little run. Just lying in our bed or sitting in our chair. Begin to move your feet as though you were walking. Notice your breath. And breathe, inhaling and exhaling with the movement of your feet. Now pick up the pace a little bit. And then for fun, go for a run. Good. And now wiggle your toes again. And squeeze your feet as tight as you can get them, either curling your toes or flexing them. And release. Good. Now your hands said, hey, wait, what about me? So bring your attention up to your hands. And curl your fingers and make your hand into a tight fist and hold it in the tight fist and breathe 3 breaths to your tight fists. Long, deep, complete breaths rounding up all the way and then releasing and all the way. And do that 3 times while you hold your hand in that tight fist. Good. And release. Now tighten your right fist. Release it and tighten the left fist. So the right fist is tight, the left fist is open, and now switch. And do it with the breath. Opening and closing on the inhale and the exhale. First one hand and then the other. Good. And now a deep inhale And spread your fingers wide apart on both hands. And hold the hands with the fingers spread and tight for 3 breaths. Good. And now just quietly breathe in and out, filling to the very top on the inhale, expanding, rounding up, and then flattening and lengthening on the exhale. Good. And just this easy, simple breath. And now calibrate your thoughts to a new day. What are you going to take with you today? And whatever you're thinking about, notice it. And then just set yourself for the day with a happy thought. And carry it with you. And during the day, if you notice yourself in a position of thinking thoughts that you'd just as soon not be thinking about, recalibrate yourself to a happy thought and breathe it and enjoy it. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a really great day.